In the beginning it was just a hobby, and then I was very lucky that I got a really good pony, and I could ride the European champions already. Then the next step was the juniors, young riders. Also I had some very nice horses. But then the biggest step was to the seniors. What's the hardest you can have. There really you ride with the best in the world. And at that point I was very lucky to get for pleasure in my stable.
And a warm welcome from Marcus Ehning. Can he add another big class to that growing collection of trophies he's got at home? Ehning then on his way with Coronado. The time to beat 37.62. Delaveau is in the lead.
Well, Michel Robert, when he went through his course plan, emphasised that the quicker you can turn around here, the turns really are going to dictate this jump off. And Marcus is the master of keeping his pace up on these turns.
I would say at the moment just about level with Delaveau's time. But that's a great shot. He really didn't slow down at all for that, did he? And the horse is on its way, galloping to the last. Flies over back, 37.59. 3/100ths of a second. Oh, well, I'm not sure that even Ehning thought he was going to go as quickly as he did into the penultimate fence. And that is what made the difference.
I grew up in Germany, and I still in Germany because at the right time I always had the right persons that could help me and that brought me forward. My father and my mother, we had all the time here a lot of animals because they deal with them, and we are quite far from the next big town. And then one day there was also some horses here, and my parents also had the passion before. They didn't ride themselves, but they really liked horses. And then I started a bit with my older sister, Kerstin. And yeah, it was coming step by step, and we really were focused on it, and yeah, it was coming step by step. It's the first time I was on a pony. I was around 6, 7. My first really small show was in the home club, then I was 8. That was a really good mix. It started in my home club. We went there 3 times a week, and there was a guy like Konrad Hamburger. He really learned me a lot with the normal, natural things, and even with the correct lines to do and the correct riding in the dressage. That was very lucky. And then by the ponies I was by Lutz Merkel, and then long time by Fritz Ligges. After that, Ludger Beerbaum helped me. I think it was a good mix of everyone, and I tried to take all the best out of them.
Marcus Ehning, classe 1974, icona di precisione e stile, un cavaliere dalle incredibili doti naturali che attraverso il tempo è diventato il mito che è oggi.
For me, it's the only way you can learn it, because if I was young, also as a young rider, in Germany I got always a chance. Also like Christian Ahlmann, we could always ride the big shows, even if we were not really on the top level with the best horse. We didn't have the best horses, or I didn't have them, but I could go every week or every second week to compete against them, and that is the main thing. For me, it's not really important if they stay too long under their own age, because then they win and then they win. But that is not the real sport where you compete against also the older ones, and it helps much more if you go in the same classes, if you go on the same level. I struggled also many times, and also I had a lot of memories also on the championships where not everything worked well, but I tried to do always my best, and I think it's a bit the way of my character to stay a bit more quiet, and it's even my main thing of riding. and my ideas about riding to get once with the horse, and that is for me the important thing. I had also a lot of really ups and really downs in the sport, and that I think makes me even more quiet. I have now a lot of experience, but for me it's important if I'm on the horse, I'm really focused on it. Not that I'm stressed, it's more that I'm in my thing with my horse, and also in the warm-up to have everything in a nice and in a good way.
He's surely going to pick that time at Barley Barrett Johnson's. He does. He goes into the lead. Marcus Ehning for Germany. His luck has not gone his way in the Longines FEI World Cup jumping in Verona.
La continua ricerca della perfezione nel rispetto della natura del compagno atleta. Una sensibilità, quella di Marcus, che lo ha portato ad ottenere forse il risultato più importante. Una lunga carriera agonistica al massimo livello sportivo di ogni singolo cavallo che ha montato.
Very important is if you have good horses, because they always bring you up again if you're on the ground, and if you can trust them, and if you win some good things, that helps for sure a lot. I need a good relation also with the horse, and for me it's very important that I have a good program with them, that I make a good plan in the year, and I don't ride them too many shows. I always try to give them a rest in between, and not to do too much with one horse. Even if I don't have a horse for the right moment, then it's easier for me to cancel the class than to go with some horses that I know that's too big for them. I'm lucky that I had a couple of big moments, but for sure the most important thing was the Team Olympic Games, the gold medal in Sydney, because that was my second championships. And as everybody who is riding the Olympic Games, that is something what you cannot compare to something else. And at the end to go out with a gold medal, it was the most thing I still have in mind.
Marcus Ehning.
For me, it's important that the head from the horse is clear, and that they really focus what we are doing together, and that is for me the main thing. Even if you see all my horses, there are a lot of really different kind of types and different kind of horses, but that makes the sport such as nice, that you can do it with a small or a big horse, or small or a big stride, that you have many different horses, but for me the mentality from the horse is the most important thing. If I ride a horse, I believe in the horse, and that is for me the main important thing. And if I don't believe in a horse, then normally I don't ride it. It doesn't matter on which level it is, but I need a relation for a horse to going well with them. Yes, two. In Sydney and in London. Two, three. Four? Okay. Oh, more. 6, 7. 12? 10? More? Okay. Okay. I'm quite old. No idea. 8. I think 8. Yeah. I guess the German is for sure it's Aachen. It's difficult to say. It's also like in the sport, there are a lot of people where I really look up and I really like to see riding, and I watch every class if I can. But it's not like one person I could say this is really my idol, because for that I'm also already old enough, or too old. Since a couple of years my hobbies are the kids, and if still now we have 3 and the 4th is on the way, and there is not really a lot of time to do like before, to play football or something, because then the small time I'm at home I really like or try to spend the time with the kids. A few things. It's a good question. I think it's getting better, but if something is not working really, I'm really very quick angry about it. You have to ask my wife. At the moment I'm quite happy in what I have, and I still like to ride. But in the future I have no idea in which way the sport is going. It grows in the last 5 years, so big and so many shows, and even bigger and even more countries and more towns. It's more getting global and global. And for myself, I think sometimes I'm a really small farmer out of a small town in Germany, and everything is getting more and more huge for me. It's not that I'm scared about it, but it goes for me very quick, and I cannot really follow it sometimes.